back our panel, Michael Shellenberger and Dan Turrentine. Here's the question on the table. Is the Trump administration overreaching on free speech, Dan?
Oh, this is too easy. Absolutely they are. I think there's two things. I think, look, this is a president whose history is he doesn't like being criticized. He's very concerned about his appearance. He follows his own press probably closer than any president ever has. I think at the same time, one of the things that Trump seems to be acting on in this second term is if you want something from us, an acquisition, a merger approved by a department, a license for something, what are you doing for me personally to help me? And that is something we have not historically seen in this country. And I think that's where even Republicans on Capitol Hill and some in his administration are beginning to kind of quietly say, that's not the greatest thing for us to be doing.
Michael.
It's an easy one, too. I mean, the Pam Bondi remark, obviously, but threatening the licenses of the broadcasters obviously crosses a line. We had FCC Chair Brendan Carr say that we can do this the easy way or the hard way. Even if it didn't affect the decisions by Nexstar and Sinclair, you know, it certainly crossed the line in terms of what they call jawboning. So for me, yeah, unfortunate, because like I said, I think the Trump administration has done a number of really positive things to dismantle the censorship industrial complex.
There was also this ridiculous response to Jimmy Kimmel being benched from some of the other late night comics. Let's take a look at that.
From Comedy Central, it's the all-new government-approved Daily Show. With your patriotically obedient host, Jon Stewart.
We are all Jimmy Kimmel. I still have a show, though, right? Okay, good.
We are all Jimmy Kimmel. Give me a break. That was from Charlie Hebdo. People were saying that about Charlie Kirk, people who were murdered. The idea that a millionaire getting benched for saying disgusting things, who then we learned refused to apologize, that is somehow comparable. I don't know, that really rubbed me the wrong way.
Well, I think part of it is Democrats are struggling with the fact that we are losing control of institutions that we have controlled for, you know, most of the last century, right? The media, universities, law firms, C-suites, right? Most of these institutions lean to the left. And so while I think, you know, the fact that Trump does want people to say nice things about him, he's very easily rattled when people say not nice things, is one thing. But I think what's really ultimately underneath all of this is this sense of like, what do you mean that conservatives now are going to have, you know, either control of or equal seat at the table? They just, again, I go back to, they don't respect MAGA, they don't understand MAGA, and they don't understand how it could be possible that we have to accept them. And I think that's really what a lot of them is animating them.
Michael, a lot of people in MAGA defended the FCC chair. They did not defend Pam Bondi. In fact, she was forced to walk back her comments because people like Megyn Kelly and others made it very clear that this was unacceptable. So I think MAGA's pointing to that to show, no, we're not hypocrites. We are still the side of free speech. What do you make of that argument?
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was really interesting because I think the condemnation of hate speech, I think it was just using the language the left had used, and so it's pretty easy for the right to see through that. I think the fact that Brendan Carr was jawboning. Now, I do think it's important to remember that, you know, when it came to COVID, progressives and Democrats were the ones adamantly demanding censorship of online speech. The White House demanded censorship of Facebook. Facebook's own people said it actually backfires to censor people sharing information about vaccine side effects because they become more paranoid about what the vaccines are. But Facebook eventually said we better go along with it because we need the Biden administration's help in getting our data out of Europe as part of some complicated data situations. So you had all that jawboning happening under Biden, and it was being encouraged by the media. So to then see them turn around and make a big fuss around Kimmel, I don't take it seriously coming from those people.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.